Hey everyone, welcome back to the Race 5 Smokehouse and Grill, and today we are doing something to get to that sweet tooth of yours. We are making the John Wayne Cowboy Cobbler. If it's good enough for the Duke, it's going to be good enough for us. Let's get this started. Okay, thanks for hanging in there. This is going to be really good. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I got this great book, The Official John Wayne Way to Barbecue. And if it's, like I said, if it's good enough for the Duke, it's going to be good enough for me. So this recipe says to do it in an 8-inch pan. I'm actually doing it on a 12-inch cast iron pan. So I actually added a third of the ingredients to this. Got my handy dandy recipe list here. 2 cups of Bisquick, 2/3 of a cup of sugar. For the mix, we have 2 2/3 tablespoons of sugar we'll sprinkle on after we build everything. 2 cups of peaches, 1 1/3 cups of blueberry, and we've got 5 1/3 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to put the recipe in the description below, that way you can have it and make it to whatever size you need. Let's get to building this. So we're going to mix everything in our big bowl. First thing we're going to add is our 2 cups of Bisquick. Then we're going to add our 2/3 a cup of sugar. And then we're going to add our 1 1/3 cups of milk. Now I'm going to whisk this until it's smoothed out. Now this isn't going to be fully smooth. There are going to be little chunks here and there. It's fine. You just want to make sure you get everything integrated as much as possible. And I'm going to say this consistency is good. So this is going to be going on the Weber kettle. You want to cook this at medium heat, which I learned is between 325 and 375. So we're going to aim at 350. We are using the slow and sear to try to keep an even temperature. We're going to get the grill up to temperature with our cast iron hot. And as soon as that gets hot, we're going to add the butter and we'll be right back. Okay, we've got this pan nice and hot. We are going to add our 5 1/3 tablespoons of butter to this. And this is going to melt down and we're going to get this whole pan nice and buttered up. We want to make sure to get all these sides nice and buttered up, because as this cooks, you don't want it sticking or grabbing. Part of the reason you're using this much butter is for the taste, obviously, but then you're also using it for its functionality, which is going to help keep it from sticking on the pan. Should get nice and coated all over the sides. And that's another reason I love using cast iron, because once they're seasoned, they're basically non-stick anyway, but the more you use them, the more you season them, the more you cook with them, the better they taste and the better they perform. The butter is melted. We're going to pull the pan off, go build the cobbler, and then bring it back to the grill. Let's go build this thing. So we've got our buttered pan, which is looking great. Now we're going to add the mixture right into the pan. Want to get all the good stuff out of there. Next, you hit it with your fruit. We're using blueberries and peaches. Love blueberries and peaches, so we're going to do it up. Now with these peaches, you're going to kind of want to place these a little more gentle. Try to make it look pretty if you want. I'm trying, but sometimes it just fails, so it's all right. Now we have this leftover, a couple of tablespoons of sugar, and we're just going to drizzle this over the top. That's going to give it some more sweetness, obviously, but as it cooks, it's also going to caramelize and make this stuff look beautiful. Seeing this is a lot of sugar, I'm not going to use all this either, so I might have used about half of it, and we're done. Look at how pretty this looks. Now we're gonna get this back on the grill. It's gonna cook at about 350 for 30 minutes or until the edges are brown, and you could stick a toothpick through without pulling any of the batter out, making sure it's nice and clean and cooked all the way through. Let's go get this back on the grill. Okay, grill is rocking, and we're gonna set this on indirect heat away from the grill. Let's close the lid, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes to check on it to see if we need to rotate it. This is looking really nice here. We're just gonna go ahead and take a toothpick and poke around in here, see if any batter comes up. I'm not seeing, the toothpick is coming out nice and clean. No batter on it, so we know that this is done. Okay, we're gonna pull this off the grill. I'm gonna set it upside down and flip it so we can see the whole thing out here on the cutting board. So this to me is looking amazing. You got this great crust on here. You got this fruit that looks amazing. All right, so what I'm gonna do, like I said, is I'm just gonna flip it onto here. Hopefully it comes out okay. Look at that, would you? So I'm gonna try to do this without breaking this all apart here. It almost worked, close enough. Okay, now it's time to try a little piece here. Now the good thing about this is you can eat it hot, you can eat it cold, with ice cream, by itself, however you wanna do this. Oh man, look at that. I want to try what the actual cake part tastes like. Oh, that's very good. Oh my gosh. It's like a sweet pancake with blueberries and peaches. Oh, this is great. Duke, you did it right, my friend. All right, well, thank you for hanging in there. Thanks for checking this out. Please give us a subscribe, a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you like what we're doing here. Really appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. Cheers. Take care.